Hello, hello, Asniel here. So this is day 5 for Honkai Star Rail, and we've already met Clara so far. Hopefully we'd be able to meet the mysterious Svarog and see where the path takes us.
Hey, they're finally back!
Or for the unannounced disappearance.
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld. Your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian, all I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
We need to find a way to bring him over to our side. We need to negotiate him more like
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make
disagree, though.
preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice.
Why is his mouth not animated?
Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the Underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady. And spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
You're not coming?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss. Hook? You.
This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
So cute.
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg. I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy
What?
Sampo.
I like Hook.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No. But I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues.
Let's hope you can walk
Hey,
the
what are you
talk.
trying to say? Name me someone above or below ground that walks the talk like Sampo Koski.
Okay.
My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
Hook is so cute.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps, and you're there.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this. Open sesame. Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
What about these clues of yours?
I was just about to get into those. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification
Svarog's
can get
scavengers.
in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten him to it.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walking stoplights first.
What's the test?
Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh?
He bailed?
Sampo?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Oh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Who's a good boy? Here's our certification. We just want to see your master.
Oh, good plan. How is that going to improve our chances? Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permission. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara. Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this?
She's Svarog's family, I guess.
Family.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? We were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
This town has danger lurking in every corner. We should just go find Clara.
That little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself? Ugh, it doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere. Just as we feared, there's something big over there.
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the...
Alright, let's rock it.
Great.
First, I need a buff,
A
and
thousand
then...
wonders to raise your
this.
spirits.
Oh, there's something. Okay.
good omens.
I just won!
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken!
Perhaps you still don't understand. You already know that conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Great.
Look at those dialogues.
You won't get away.
Barely audible.
Seize the moment. Evil has begun.
The sound effects for her ultimate is a lot louder than her voice.
Combat is a series of precise mechanisms. One at a time!
I got you.
Are you okay, Clara?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous.
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
We were just about to pay him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to...
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation result, so I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
He's right.
What? According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster, so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
See it as returning a favor, Clara.
I'll definitely return the favor, but not like this. If you don't mind.
They still don't have
Clara.
all the information. It's because Zila won't shut up.
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression.
She's too aggressive. I mean, they don't have enough details. They don't have the data about the Stellaron or us
We'll
outsiders.
have to think of another way. That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn?
She's incisive and determined.
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want. If we circumvent Clara and the gate, Svarog will only identify us as intruders. He'll be even...
isn't a robot.
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her...
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
Yes.
His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation.
We're the new variable.
Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the results of his calculation.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way.
Hello?
Oh, it's you.
The
You
underground's
keep
only-
saying that, but
Are you repairing this installation, Clara?
huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out.
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants.
Accidentally.
If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll...
Was it really an accident?
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand.
More fixing?
Can we really fix this?
Relax, we...
Less asking, more helping.
Boom!
So that's how it works.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger.
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to,
We're not trying to win you over.
I understand. You helped a lot of injured people in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. You're good people. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
Can't we just, you know, pass on a message?
How are we gonna convince her?
Point out the variable. It should have been brought up in the start.
Variable is... our arrival! No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade. Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like Underworlders?
Well... You do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was... a long time ago. The same time the underworld was sealed off.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're...
Not even from
There's
this
just
planet.
no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
Now you're talking like a real grown-up.
Hey, he and Marge aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Branya...
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground. that you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan, Hung, and he, they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
We will bring change to this world.
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine.
I think the mine is a different issue altogether.
I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Branya, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing, I just said what I truly felt.
So we're going in. Here we go.
I'm back, Timmy.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
Tell that to Zila.
It's okay, Clara. We're here to reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're
Thank you
not my
very
strong
much.
point.
We needed that.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
Why do you make it sound like we're entering a boss battle? I certainly hope we're just gonna be talking, but this arena does look a lot like a boss battle.
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick.
We're here to talk about the future of the underground.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity. Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
We're here about the Stellaron.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited.
Somebody screwed up with your permissions.
You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity. Reassessing targets. Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
We want to bring this world's disasters to a close.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
Wait, we're not like those others.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged.
Extermination?
Very well.
Talks are over.
Mr. Svarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find
Looks like we have to take it.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted.
That does sound a lot scary. But I'm pretty sure I can do this.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Righteous one. I'll free you from your chains.
Unfortunately, another bot that doesn't have a weakness against.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken!
Great.
Have to use it the old-fashioned way. Brute force. Action delayed. We have to buff Himeko.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Time for a detailed overhaul.
One at a time.
And I don't have a healer.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield? All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Oh, that's what Sampo did.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation.
Great.
Again with the buff first.
1,000 wonders to raise
And
your
then
spirits.
this and this and this. But this time I'm buffing Himeko? No, but Zeal is still my strongest attacker. So.
Good omens. Righteous one. I'll free you from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken!
Zeal's catchphrase when she does the ultimate sounds a lot like if she's a time traveler. You know, butterfly
You still
effect.
don't understand. You already know that Lucy has its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Great.
Scratch.
Calculating result.
Ouch.
Let's go.
Combat is a series.
Buff Himeko.
All the best.
Don't mess with me.
Enforcing. Analysis complete.
A lot of nerve.
High-risk individual.
What the heck?
Epo's begun.
Let's make it quick.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Still in prison? Dang. Attack.
Chill out.
This!
Calculating assault.
Rules are made to be broken!
Non-routine threshold.
Perhaps you still don't understand. You already know the conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Should I try buffing myself?
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight as one.
Then attack.
Yeah.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Let's go. Batter up!
Execute.
Oh! My goodness.
My lucky day.
Oh yeah, somebody died.
I'll free you from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Got him.
Please don't hurt Mr. Svarog.
Clara.
Mr. Svarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Claire. Ra.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness, even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful. People still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables.
Get better. We're the biggest variable here.
Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it?
Our strength has been recognized.
Although if Clara hadn't been here, Svarog would never have granted us access to the intel.
I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Why are we all cutting off the robot from telling us what he knows?
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The Underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle. It's just beginning.
Why'd you have a dialogue before he could spill it? Really?
Finally.
What's up? Nervous?
Oh, come on! Why are you having a bloody dialogue before the robot spills us the answers?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest.
The truth can be heartbreaking.
I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records. Do you wish to proceed, outsiders?
Indeed, we do.
Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level, highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
So this Elisa Rand is the culprit who triggered the whole thing.
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Belobog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless what?
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day, when you do understand. This Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All her decisions are for the security of Belobog.
I completely disagree, but there is a bit of truth in there. I mean, if they reveal that they caused the destruction of their planet, there's probably gonna be a riot.
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Somehow the subtitles are really bothering me because I'm seeing ahead what's going to be said instead of hearing it, so I don't know. It makes me a bit impatient.
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission.
Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
Is that Gokolia?
I'm sorry, Doctor. But these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now.
They were looking for a way to destroy the Stellaron.
And it would appear that they never succeeded. Now only one question remains. Why would Cocolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Branya, are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel a little faint.
The truth must be a heavy burden for you.
Why? Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible. The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now, we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life.
Your support came at the right moment.
Well, you should really be thanking Sampo. If it weren't for his intel, we wouldn't have made it in time. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks. When the underworld recovers its freedom, the people will indeed extol you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength.
It will be difficult for us to defeat the Guardian alone.
Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else.
Could have fooled me.
Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now.
Don't I wish it?
You're right. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Seriousness of breakfast. Whoa. Nice. Not good with farewells. That's what I actually really need to finish before I could do this. Whoops. Clear memory stage of Forgotten Hall. I still don't know what that is. Okay, just one more left.
Mr. Svarog, are you okay? Let me repair your language module first.
Assessing. Language module operating as normal. Thank you, Clara.
Did your memory module get damaged? Maybe I can fix that too.
Retrieving memory module. Architect machine era records. Intact. War of Defense combat data. Intact. Geomero development group era records. Intact. Record of Clara's crafting of miniature magnetic drill rigs. Intact. Record of Clara's explanation of human sleeping in behavior. Intact.
So your memory module is okay.
I have made a backup of all records pertaining to you, Clara. Do not worry.
Even the one about sleeping in?
There are multiple backups. I can recover them at any time.
Mr. Svarog, can I delete some of them?
I cannot grant this request. Records pertaining to you constitute important data, Clara. They must remain intact.
Indeed they must.
They are memories of family.
Aw, that's sweet.
I understand. Mr. Svarog, I still want to help you check a few other modules. Turn around a little.
At daybreak, the Guardian shall be a glittering star. At nightfall, the Guardian shall be a flickering flame. Ah, so many years. Have I been following lies this whole time?
Maybe
Hey,
not all of it.
maybe you should find someone to talk to. Don't let it get you down. You can share your feelings with others, you know? Do you think keeping it all to yourself is doing you any good? You let that status of yours go to your head, huh? Afraid to show weakness? That's why you're keeping so much bottled up inside. This isn't the overworld. I don't do envy and etiquette down here. Whatever's on your mind, you can say it.
I just want to be clear in myself first. These fragments of history, the teachings I studied.
No, you just have to be clear on what you should do. You've spent long enough living in lies, Branya.
What are we getting? First off, the standard banner for 10. Let's hope it's something SSR. Oh, come on. Nope. Hoping for in the night. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. 75%. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Oh, that's a 4-star. That's good. Oh man, that hurts. That really hurts. That hurts.